One thing I want you to do, I'll make you an adjustment with your setup, is you have a tendency to have your hands really, really low like this.
Yeah.
I just want you to put your hands a little bit higher, okay?
Okay.
A little bit higher, get that toe from kind of sticking up in the air, get it a little bit flatter,
Okay.
and maybe that'll help us kind of catch the center of the face more instead of kind of off the heel. Does that make sense?
Gotcha, yeah.
Okay? All right, let's see you hit a couple.
Okay.
So what happens is, so when you have a lot of green to work with, I think your setup's great, okay? You have a really narrow stance, the ball's kind of towards the back of your stance. I like how you choke down. You have a little bit of shaft lean. And this is all really good for shots when you have a decent amount of green to work with. But if we have a short flag here in front of us, we need to take that ball speed off of the wedge to get that ball to not run so much when it gets on the green, okay? We're so close we can't spin it enough to control this, to get the ball to stop. So we really have to do it with some height and some land angle to get that ball to stop, because we're not going to be able to create a ton of spin because we're so close to the hole, okay? So I think changing your setup a little bit will help you, okay? So two things, okay? One is we want to change our ball position, so we don't want that ball so far back. We want it kind of more middle to up, okay? And we want to eliminate a little bit of the excess shaft lean, okay? And we want to open up the club face. So what the opening the club face is going to do is, one, it's going to eliminate the leading edge digging into the ground so much, okay? It's going to allow us to use the bounce a little bit, and so it's going to give us some margin for error when we hit these shots, okay? So the setup, instead of looking a little bit like this, okay, we're going to want to look a little bit more, okay? Stand over this a little bit. There you go. Yep, you're right. We want to still have our stance close together, balls a little bit more up, slightly open club face, shaft more neutral, okay? And we're just gonna feel like this club is we're just gonna feel like we're just gonna brush the ground, okay? We're gonna glide this club on the ground, okay, underneath the golf ball. And because we're using the bounce, we're able to hit behind it and have some margin for error, and we're not gonna feel like we just dig it so much, okay? So it's gonna look a little bit like this, so a little open stance, okay? You're going to see the ball come out a little bit higher and a little bit softer, okay? And it's just going to land really soft with very little rollout, okay? Before, with that shaft lean and that ball coming out a little bit hotter, it's really hard to get that ball to stop when we don't have a ton of green to work with.